to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn." Minions have spawned. dragon. team's turret has been destroyed.
What's one more grave? Welcome back.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see what happens. Because I'm rooting for the team. I know they can win. These guys are beatable, and we would love to get the first win for the Butler team here. So a very, very big part is going to be, you know, just this early game going into the mid game. If they can either go even or get ahead, this game should be over. Because if Udyr doesn't get ahead, he should not be able to snowball the game. Obviously, new items. I don't really know how good Udyr is as a champion. He wasn't really good before, but if it's his most played, really comfort's just all that matters in the collegiate competitive environment. So we're gonna see how this early game goes, since I was talking to them for the first 3 minutes. So if no one has died for the first 3 minutes, then we're in a good spot. So we're gonna go ahead and see what's popping. What's popping with the squad. So here we are. We're just hanging out.
Minions have spawned.
So 5-point setup, obviously super easy and good for each of the teams. No early game shenanigans. Obviously, it would have been a decent invade, I think, for Butler since they have the not engaged, Silas E, passive on the Samira, plus you could have gone W for Yorick. So that would have been definitely Butler favored. And Leona could have only done so much, especially with the Xerath really doesn't want to start E. So we got a bot side start for Wes, for El Goblino. We have the red side, or at least red buff start there for Johnny. And obviously, like we said, this is a winning matchup for the Yorick. So this is the same matchup they played last game. Yorick won it early. He had a CS advantage. So he should be able to play it very effectively. And what El Goblino should do is he should... I don't know if full clear was the option, but what he should have done is gone buff to buff, and then gone to his camps, and then try to gank top. That would have been really, really good. Bot side, though, we do see they're just CSing better. They might actually get the level 2 prio, which would have been super nice, going for the engage. Silas does not have the prio, but he does get level 2 right there. Obviously, this should be a winning lane for him, since Xerath just doesn't do too much consistent damage, and Silas does. Plus, on top of that, he heals so much. But right now, we do see Hecarim coming topside, so this is exactly what Butler wants. The wave, as long as he just freezes this right here, Butler is in a very, very good spot. Since this should be an easy gank for Hecarim. We do have Johnny, though, going to his top side, so this could be a 2v2. You see Shadowlink going in, this is really good. Good damage. He just healed himself back up. If he ignited... Oh, okay, that's fine. He got the barrier. He should have ignited earlier, though, if he wanted to all in. He might have either forced the barrier earlier and forced the flash. And that would have been what he wanted. But obviously, that's exactly what you want to do in this matchup, since the W heals him for so much, and now lane's over for him. He has no mana. Like that's all you want to do. You have to punish his mana early. Now we do see Hecarim going for this top scuttle. We do have Johnny there as well. This is definitely better for Johnny since El Goblino has no HP. He's just trying to rush this down. Actually, will get it, so that's good for him. He does have a little bit of advantage. Silas is backing. He will use the Ghost, and he should be able to get away in time unless you do see the Flash. He does get a good dodge, but actually no slow. Oh, we do see the Flash there. That's fine. Tries to get away. Could only do so much. If Silas either roamed or if Kip was faster to roam, that would have probably been a lot better. But unfortunately, probably just was a miscommunication, just not really coordination there, which is fine. So the Hecarim will die early, and that's not what they want, obviously. Giving the double buffs to the Ornn is, you know, unideal. But I guess it's fine at the end of the day. So, hopefully Kip starts to, you know, just snowball his matchup. But the roam top, that's a good thing there. He's got to run, good flash before he can get the W proc. But so those just even. They're just farming it out. They've, you know, in a better spot. He is going in. He could go for the... Could have gone for the W. He would have gotten pretty low if he landed the Q and one more auto. Would have been not interesting, but... You know, just force him on our tower and just freeze this lane mid is all you need to do. But... Obviously, this Butler team, I think, scales much better. Since having a Fed Samira with the Silas on top of the Hecarim dive, should just be able to take down this backline. Since this Xerath and this Ashe can't, you know, survive for too long. But right now, obviously, just one kill. Much better start here for Butler. didn't lose the 2v2 bot yet, and they're doing pretty well. Decent look for the engage, but he is... Oh, he just gets a solo kill! That's a great soul killer for Shadow Link. Now, he should just push this wave as fast as possible and just back. Because this Udra is just going to want to engage upon him, and here he comes. So, if Salas is not careful, he will just die. I'm not sure. He doesn't have the smite for yet, so he might just be able to run away. Hecarim is coming, so actually should be fine. If he has a W, he does have the ult up. The Hecarim should just be dead. If he ulted a little sooner, he might have been able to do something. Cannot land the E, but he survives. That's all that matters. They, you know, have really, really good stuff now in the mid lane. Shadow Link should be able to snowball this matchup very, very easily. He needs to get a reset off, though. And looks like he will be going to, so that's really good for him. We do have the farm advantage there for El Goblino. Obviously, getting that Scuttle helped him a lot, plus the non-kill there on the mid laner is super, super good as well. We do have the Udra, though. Might play like he wants to get a push there. The wave is good for him, so Butler needs to play smart, but looks like he's just going to transition over there to Krugs. Level 6 for both his laners. This is a perfect gank here. Lopsity should be dead. We do have the, actually, the Flash Burn, which is fine. Really, really good gank setup there, so one will not have Flash for the repeat gank. So that's what we're looking for right now. We're looking for the repeat gank here from El Goblino. Once Kip resets, he'll have the maiden up, which is obviously such an annoyance for any top laner, because it's essentially a 2v1 matchup. But this is a really, actually, poor thing, I'm not sure. But they should actually be able to get away no problem. Caldwin might lose his life, but that's fine for him, since he gets his ADC away, and they only get 1 for that, for 4 people. Ultimate does come down, they do have the heal. He does miss a few of those with a good dodge. He will force a flash, but this means that the dragon is there for the side of Anderson University. So, I'm not sure if Butler communicated that the roam was coming in, since the mid laner came down as well. But you know what, all's good. There's a little bit of a, ooh, this is going to be a really good kill there. Shadow Link, though, might have just inked it a little bit. Not sure why he engaged when he knew the entire team was there, but it's a great kit there from for Kip in the top lane. So, Butler is making much better plays this game, but they're also, you know, making a few mistakes here. Since that was a little bit of a troll engage there from Shadow Link in the mid lane, since you knew all 4 of them were on the Dragon Pit, so I'm not sure why you would want to engage upon that, but Kip, from this point on, should just hard win this matchup. Ornn will TP in, but he can't win. Because it's a 2v1 with the Maiden, so Kip should honestly just fight. But Ornn will just, you know, try to get something back for him. So Kip can just easily get a reset off, buy some items, get himself onto his first item. Goblino is doing well. He's, you know, keeping pace, does have level 6. And for the rest of the you know, looking across the board, this is a really good spot for Butler. They are really exactly where they want to be. You know, having a almost 1k gold deficit, having an Infernal Dragon is not obviously ideal, since Anderson will have a little bit of an advantage. But so far, this is looking good, since the Silas should be able to snowball his lane, as long as he just plays it smartly. And if the duo in the Butler bot lane can, you know, get a good hook onto the Ashe, or if they can, you know, just maybe get a good gank there from El Goblino, this is looking really good for them. But right now, we do see the resets coming off. We do have Kip Longbone returning back to lane. Only has the Sheen there. Sheen also there for El Goblino building into that. Triforce will be very, very powerful. But we do have the Ashe returning to lane right here. We do not have a dragon spawning for another 3 minutes. We will be looking for a mountain or ocean soul. So these are the 2 best souls in the game. So obviously, Butler will want to try to get the next dragon. So if they can have either get themselves some bot pressure, get themselves some mid pressure with a kill, or just, you know, have the lane pushed, that'll be exactly what they want. But Hecarim is hanging out top lane. This is exactly what they want. Does not have anything. We'll just beam away. This is an easy kill there for Butler. And this is exactly what we talked about. The gang set up there. No flash. Can't do anything. Shadow Link will be looking to engage. Does have the ultimate there. Should not use it yet, but obviously that is a good trade there for Entram. We'll actually get the better of that. So Ultimate there onto Shadowlink. The next engage, if he goes for the all-in with the Ignite, if he's not too far pushed from the tower, he should be able to get the kill onto Entram. But obviously setup is very, very important. But right now, Kip Longbone, this lane is all but over for the Ornn. Pushed in, turret plates to his name. He actually might be able to buy his first item on his back, I'm not too sure, but Udyr, there is a ward there, so the other bot lane will know. Ward is cleared. But mid lane, Shadowlink does want to go in. Actually, does land all of his abilities. Does not actually land... Actually, does land the Ignite, so if he lands his... Oh, that is a great first one. Only needs one, so... Like we said, all he needs is one, but if he doesn't have the W up, that will be an unfortunate death, so... That's fine by him. I'm not sure if he, You might not have seen the Udyr in his ult, since they did not have vision in the river, but... Regardless, that's a great, one kill there, but obviously unfortunate that they got the capitalization on the low HP of Shadowlink and the, snow abilities, so... Johnny now will just be clearing out the pink in the Rift Pit. Might be looking to actually get it. You do see the Vision Plant popped there by El Gablino, and Kip is rotating down, so they will force him off. Maybe just might decide, but this is a great engage there for the duo! We do see the Ashe low HP, that is taken down by Colwyn. Obviously, we prefer to get that on Libertalia, but good ultimate there, and this is much, much better game there from the side of Butler. Great job from them, that is a perfect engage onto the Ashe, great hook. This is actually 3v3, but unfortunately the Hecarim just gets blown up, just gets CC locked, so not what you want from the Hecarim there, and this would be a Rook kill there for the side of Anderson. And honestly, this is fine for Butler. If El Gablino was outside of the fight and they just let Kip, play the front line, he could have dove onto the Xerath and blown him up, and that's probably what they would have wanted. But that's fine. Right now, Butler has... Actually, the goal is all but even. Getting these plates here for the duo on the bot lane, obviously, will put them ahead. Shadowlink is just looking to get the engage, needs to get the W just to save his health back. The miss abilities there from Entram will get the favorable trade there for Shadowlink. But right now, all is looking good on the side of Butler. Have a little bit of a level and XP advantage there. Leona is just called out, not sure why Butler does not want to just capitalize. Could have just engaged upon her, had the... or was that the hawk shot there from the Ashe? Actually, I don't really remember. Regardless, we do have the ultimate there, burn from the Leona. Great engage tool now gone, so this is favorable for Butler. Kip Longbone has Ignite very, very shortly. That is the Leona R taken there for the Silas, so... If Kip just had the TP ready, and shuts it down here, could just TP. That's a great hook onto the Udyr, just be able to blow him up. Great ult there from the Hecarim. Shut down there onto the Udyr. And this is just a great team fight all around, but you see El Gablino taking down the Ashe, does pop the Ghost, so this is perfect for Butler. They get exactly what they want. 3 kills to their name. We'll be able to get the... this is Cloud Dragon. We'll take the Cloud Dragon for themselves. And this is looking for their game to take right now. This is exactly what we want to see. Kip Longbone obviously has the advantage in the top lane. Does have the Triforce. Ornn does not have the... looks like he is building into Sunfire. He did pick up the Bramble just to mitigate some of the healing there of Kip Longbone, especially with the Maiden. But right now, Kip should just be looking to perma-fight. Does have, item advantage, does have just the ultimate advantage. Since a 2v1 in the top lane is not fun. Let me tell you, as a top main, playing up against the Maiden and Yorick is not easy. You need the assistance from the jungle to at least make that lane go even. So for now, a little bit of a downtime in the game. We do see the pings onto the Leona. They do know where she is. But right now, El Gablino doing very well. Did have a few unfortunate early deaths, but he just came back very, very well. You do see the engage there onto Kip Longbone. Does land the slow. He will get the Ornn E away, but he could actually look to might be able to take down this tower if he got the demolish proc, but will unfortunately trade ult for ult as the Maiden is almost taken down there. So if Kip can just fight to keep the Maiden alive, he does have the mana and health advantage. So Colwyn will just be clearing this ward. Obviously, Keenan Libertalia doing very, very well for himself. 1-0-3, almost. It's about 20 CS advantage. Does have the Kraken to take down the Ornn. Obviously, will be very, very nice, especially for the Leona here in the bot lane. So as long as he does not get engaged upon by the Leona, this bot lane should be more than fine. So, like you said, there is the ultimate there. Actually, that is a great, stop there from Kaldwin. Leona should be taken down very, very shortly. Should have his E up very, very quickly. Leona should not be allowed to walk away. Hopefully, the Sylas does roam down, but unfortunately, the target engage there, not ideal for Butler. But Shadowlink could have just eaten onto the Xerath and follow up with the team, but obviously they did burn the abilities of their duo. So we do see a great engage here. Not too coordinated with all the abilities, but we will see a fight going topside and mid. So obviously not ideal mid. Actually, Libertalia very, very low HP. Ultimate there used, but Libertalia will most likely fall here, as it's just kind of a poor coordination here out of Butler. We saw multiple things come out, but looks like we might actually get another death here. We do see these towers going in. Let's get the flash away there from Johnny as the 3 kills go down here from Butler. Very, very, just poor coordination all around. Not what we want to see. Since the idea was there, we want to see the engage from Butler onto the mid lane, since they had 4 people sitting around, but a little bit of a just kind of, uncoordinated with, 1 person going in, the other people not being around to follow up. So this is obviously going to be nice for Anderson University, since they will be able to take down the mid lane tower and rotate over here to take away the top side camps, or actually the bot side camps here from Butler. But Butler still has a lead. Actually, the gold is even, but they do have the advantage in the top and mid lane, and honestly, they do still have the advantage in the bot lane. But they will look to chase here, and they have to be a little bit careful. But great hook there onto Entram. Should just take him down. Libertalia will take that kill. Perfect person to give it to. El Goblino will get a flash there out of the Ashe. Should not over-engage here. It's 5 members strong. So they should honestly just back off. Dragon spawning in 1 minute. Just set up for that. They do have, just take away some camps, or just push the mid lane. They could probably just rotate to the mid lane, get the tower down, but that was obviously an overstay there from Anderson. Great, capitalization there from Butler. Does not allow them to just walk out freely. We'll get 1 kill for themselves. But a lot of this gold lead right now is on this Udyr. So as long as they just shut down this Udyr, Butler should be, in a really good spot for themselves. If we take a look at the gold, advantage in the mid lane, top lane, and bot lane for Butler. All of their gold, that is keeping them even, is on this Udyr, who is a 2k gold advantage. And Johnny is obviously Anderson's best player, being the highest ranked on the team. Highest ranked player in this game, actually. So as long as Butler just makes sure to, focus on this Udyr, or just dive the back line and blow them up so they do not have any damage, Butler will be in a very, very good spot. But they will be sitting in the bush. Vision Plant will, get vision of that. But this will be a 5v5. Ornn is in the wings. We do have the Leo note there. So, ult there, burn. Actually, a lot of damage here onto the back line. So, Butler needs to disengage, heal up a little bit. We do have El Galpino engaging upon. Ornn is not the target you want to go into. You do have the hook there. You do have, actually, Johnny taking down Libertalia. The back line of Butler is just taken down as a very, very just poor engage, but that is a triple kill there to Johnny, not what Butler wants. El Galpino will be stunned up, will most likely be falling here very, very shortly. Ultimate there from the Xerath will take him down. Entram with a kill. That is a 4-for-0. Butler just kind of let the poke just get to them. Should have either just disengaged or full engaged onto the backline. Not sure why they engaged upon the tanky Ornn. Not the member you want to engage upon, but right now this is actually a very, very bad spot for Butler. They have lost their advantage. 2 dragons to the side of Anderson, and right now their team is scaling. They're starting to, snowball that jungle lead into a lot. 7-1-3 for the Udyr. Has, I believe that's 2 completed items. Not sure with the change in this preseason. But unfortunately, the backline of Butler just got dove upon. Libertalia will pop the W. Really nothing there. Actually, he should have just hard fought for the engage, since he would have just popped the ultimate. And then most likely would have killed this Ashe. Forced a actually, wouldn't have forced anything, since Ashe does not have the ult up, nor does not have any summoner spells, so Collegiate maybe not too confident in not knowing where the rest of the Anderson team is, but they will get a tower to their name, so they will be happy with that. We'll be able to, you know, put Libertalia in the mid lane. Ult here from Ornn tries to take down Kip Longbone. Great W there, but unfortunately the long range W there from the Ornn will take him down, so Kip unfortunately calling out, no vision there. But in the mid lane, we will see Silas just trying to push this wave. Is actually very, very low HP. We'll use the Hextech taking himself away. Should just disengage, does not land. I'm not sure why they're staying around, but might just be chilling there just to, you know, make sure his team can get away. So, actually just good positioning there from Colwyn, supporting his mid laner, keeping him alive. But Baron is spawned, is up. Anderson does not have the burst potential to take down that Ornn, or not the Ornn, to take down the Baron very fast. Obviously, Udyr is very, very strong, so one more item might allow him to push himself further and further, but you know, Butler just needs to make sure that they look for a good engage. One good engage, or, you know, catching out a member that is not a tank, not the Leona, not the Ornn, they're in a good spot. And especially if they just burst down this Udyr, the damage of Anderson is very, very minimal. Since if the backline of Butler can stay alive, they should be able to win the fight outright. We do have the gank here. Agapina will be going in onto this Ornn. Ornn should be dead. Can try to flash away, but unfortunately can only flash to his death. As we will just try to get something done, but that will be another kill there. Actually, that is a great Ashe ultimate onto Libertalia, and he will fall. Ornn, not Ornn, I apologize. The hook engage there from Nautilus actually hooks himself to his death. Should have just, you know, let his ADC die and just got away, but unfortunately gives a kill away, so it is a fine spot. But the bot lane of Butler is very, very pushed up right now. They are almost to the tier 2, and the 4 members of Anderson are on their way, so Agapina will look like we'll just try to disengage here, but they are too far ahead right now, as they will most likely die for their trouble, since the Ornn is roaming up as well. So honestly, Kip might just be able to escape, but Agapina will fall here, unfortunately. So hopefully with a bit of more communication, you know, down the line for Butler, they might be able to, you know, realize what's happening. Not sure if any vision was cleared, not sure if Butler knew that they were, you know, walking all the way around to try to, you know, take down these members. But right now this Udyr is just getting stronger and stronger. Butler is making some good plays around the map. They did kill the Ornn, but unfortunately they are, you know, giving too many free kills away to too many members. So Butler just needs to clean up this play. Mountain Dragon will be spawning in 1 minute. Obviously, Anderson would love to get this because they would want to get themselves onto Soul Point. Butler obviously would love to deny it, since they would love to get Soul for themselves as well, since Mountain on either of these teams, very, very good. But we do have just, you know, farming here back and forth. You see the ward being cleared, so Kip should just back off here, as Anderson is setting up around the Dragon Pit. We have a reset there for Shram, so if Butler just engages, they should have the advantage, but their team is unfortunately not around here. Leona will be engaging, does have to flash away from the Yorick cage. But right now, this is a 3v5. All 5 members of Butler are around, so all they need to do is engage. They don't see either of the 2 members, and they should see the Xerath here soon, so we do see a little bit of a bush cheese here from the side of Anderson. So all we need to do is have, yep, the engage there from the Udyr. Great ward. So that is a little bit of a early ultimate there. So we do see the Ornn coming in from the side. We'll actually just get onto the back line. And Butler with a just really, really uncoordinated team fight again. They kind of just use their abilities in a very, very poor manner. And unfortunately, that is going to be a very unfortunate ace there from the side of Anderson. They kind of just had everything they wanted. It was a 3v5. You know, they saw what was happening. Ornn was on the fight. Didn't have the Xerath there, but they group up. And the engage there from the Ornn. You have the Leona ultimate there layered on. Unfortunately, they are just, you know, now playing these fights front to back. All you need to do is just let this Samira build up her passive, build up the style, and then once she has either B or A, dive in there and just get the group ultimate there. And you know, if you follow that up with the Hecarim engage, that is looking very, very good for yourself. But with the ace here for Anderson, that means they can transition here over to the Baron. And Libertalia will just throw out a Q, try to get something, but unfortunately he will fall. So right now, unfortunately, Butler has thrown away their lead and are no longer in the driver's seat. So this is now Anderson's game to lose, and Butler needs to play around this Udyr. They need to focus him out. They need to try to pick him off, and they need to try to take fights that are not 5v5 because they can win those fights. Well, unfortunately, they're just not positioning well, and they're just kind of like allowing them to get engaged upon, grouping up for the Ornn ult. So what we need to see is Shadow Link taking the Ornn ult, getting a good engage where they get some good knock-up, then allowing El Goblino to dive upon the backline. So, unfortunately, Colwyn should have let the W come out there from Libertalia, would have cancelled the Ashe ultimate, but Libertalia will get away, so in the end it is fine, but Kip Longbone will be going for the 1v1 here. Actually, I think he should have the advantage, but two members down here. They are trying to get the high dive, but Libertalia will try to flash away, as that will be a 3-0 there at the end. So honestly, this game might just be slowly coming to a close, since we do have the Mountain Soul here in 3 minutes. That needs to be denied here for Butler. We see Shadow Link going in for the kill. Actually, this would be a great kill for him, but you see the unfortunately is too close. We'll get the ultimate canceled there. And actually the ultimate actually taken back, so Shadow Link, honestly, if he popped the Ignite, might have been able to actually take him down. So a little bit of just some misplays all around, as the bot lane is just left alone as Shadow Link just gets 1v1, and that is just very, very hard to see there. Kind of just threw the 1v1 there, unfortunately, as Butler is just allowing Anderson all the map pressure. They allowed him to push all the way from the tier 1 to the inhib. No one met the members of Anderson. Now, granted, 3 members of Butler were dead, but we could have seen the repeat there, but right now Butler went after 1 member, and they just gave away all of their base. And engage upon Libertalia, he is taken down, and this honestly might be the end of the game here for Butler. They are just really, the lack of coordination here at the late game. We do see the stopwatch coming in here for the Udyr. Unfortunately, does not fall here, but there will be a shutdown there for Colwyn. That's a great work there. Actually, a little bit of an overstep here from Anderson. Butler is doing very, very well for themselves. Ignite down there for Shadow Link. Should be able to take down this Ashe. If he can just land his E, we'll be able to get the chains there. Yep, there's a shutdown there, and they should be able to clean up this Ornn very, very shortly. 2v1 here. Lobster can all but try to take down Shadow Link in time. Actually might be able to, but the W there from Shadow Link will keep him alive, and there's an ace there for Butler. So, all things considered, got themselves alive. Game is not over. They're okay with that. They did get the shutdown, unfortunately, onto the Nautilus, not the preferred member. But what they should have happened, put Kip Longbone here in the bot lane, have him push that out while they all just try to get this this 5th dragon. Then deny it here from the side of Anderson. And then they will be in a much better spot. Should be able to maybe hopefully stall to the late game, get their champion some more items. And this is exactly what they need to do to win. Because right now Anderson is in the driver's seat. And unfortunately, Butler is just looking like they want to just give the dragon away. Having 2 inhibs down is obviously not ideal, but they should honestly have just ran to the dragon pit, just set it up, since honestly, dragon's already gone at this point. By the time they get to a point where they can contest, they should already have bursted the dragons down. So this is really, really, just bad macro inside of Butler, but the team has not had a lot of, work together, unfortunately. So, with some more weeks together, more coordination under their belts, they should look a lot better. But actually, Anderson does not choose to burst this down. Actually, just might be looking to end the game here. If a team fight is not ideal here, we do see the ultimate there coming in from 2 members. Entram will take down Chadlink, as that is a great engage here for Anderson. Huge team fight. Butler there's just nothing they can do, as that is 4 members down. El Galbino will try to run for his life, but Johnny is just too fast. Ultimate actually will make his escape viable, so Johnny will throw down the smite, as this is just the game over here for Butler, as almost gets a kill under Fountain. But Exo Johnny will be able to carry this game for his team. Agabino will try to do what he can, but unfortunately that is another loss for Butler. They were looking really good. They had the advantage. They looked really great in the beginning of that game, but unfortunately, just some really poor team fights from their side. They had some really grouped up positioning, allowed the Orange to just get a multi knock-up, layered there with the Leona ultimate, and then, just the group damage there from the Xerath, and then you have the Udyr just go in there, and there's nothing Butler can do. So unfortunately, that will be another loss here for Butler, falling to Anderson University 0-2. But honestly, they looked a lot better. Butler making some better plays, better as a team, better individually. So they are improving, and that's what we want to see. We want to see some improvement week after week. And, hopefully next week, they'll have a similar team that they can, come out strong against. And, get themselves a win.